Corn looks like it's just about done. Let's take the corn off the heat. Butter this bitch up and get ready to eat it. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. It's time, it's time, it's time. Wait, it's a great day for grilling. And I got this recipe that is called sweet and spicy chicken. And I'll be using these chicken thighs. Naked chicken. You see, this chicken's naked. Get naked. Naked chicken thigh and stew Leonard's. And then they'll sing Stew Leonard's, naked as can be. Yes, that's right. Stew Leonard's naked chicken thighs. Well, I gotta make a little spice mixture. And this is gonna be kind of a zesty, spicy mixture. Of course, we're gonna throw in our usual spices like our garlic powder. La 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 la. We'll throw in some lemon pepper. La 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 lemon pepper. Of course, the accent. 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 Now, we're gonna make it really interesting. It says to use a ½ teaspoon of cumin. Well, let's see. Think that's ½ teaspoon? More or less. Okay. We're gonna do another ½ teaspoon of paprika. 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 You know I like a little extra paprika. Paprika. We'll throw in some regular salt, of course, too. La 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 la. There we go. Look at that. Look at this nice spice mixture we're making. There it is. It's gonna be nice and colorful. Okay. Now we're gonna put in a little bit of that doesn't call for it on the recipe, but I'm gonna toss it in there. Oh, I should use a little more. Let me just toss a little more garlic powder in here just for the hell of it. Make it a little more zesty with the garlic. Okay, we're gonna throw in some cayenne pepper. We're gonna put in some, this is a ¼ teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Oh, I haven't even opened this thing up yet. Let's see. First time I'm using it. A brand new spice is quite nice. So let's get that ¼ teaspoon of crushed red pepper. This thing doesn't exactly pour easily, so let me just toss it in like this. There it is. That should be about ¼ Yeah. A little bit more just for the hell of it. Alright, now we're also going to throw in a teaspoon of chili powder. So let's get the teaspoon of chili powder. And we'll just toss, there it is. That's about a teaspoon. There it is. And just a little bit more just for the hell of it. And, just a little bit extra zest from the Flat Iron Pepper Company. I got this at last year's Pizza Fest. Another Pizza Fest coming up in September, of course. La 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 la. All right. So let's mix these spices quite nices to mix up the spices. Da da dee 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 dee. Mix the spices, it's quite nice. Alright, now we're going to take out this chicken, these chicken thighs. And toss them right in here. Look at that, nice little chicken thighs. Oof, tiny little chicken thighs too. This was a kind of a smaller chicken. And then we'll toss this around to coat them up nicely and get ready to go outside and grill. Woo! We don't want to drop the bowl. Look at that. Oof. Look at the color that's coming on this. Color. Oh yeah, we're coloring this up nicely. All right, let's go out and grill. Alrighty, it's time to grill again. So let me get the gas on. Hopefully we don't kill ourselves as we the clicker not working, and that's not good. There we go. We got a nice little grill here. We gotta let this heat up a little bit, of course. Let it heat up for a few minutes. And we'll start off by putting our potatoes in here. And we'll get our little corn on the cob, which we've now decided to start like coating it before we get outside. Hopefully it will make it better. Ooh, I still have my other hat on. We're also going to be using some honey. So let's heat up this honey a little bit. We've got our honey. We've got a little pot here to put the honey on. So we'll put a little honey in this pot here. It will be a honey pot. I want to put about a quarter cup in there, so let's pour the honey in. All right, let's get our thighs on. We got the probe in this one right here. And well, these are smaller thighs, so they're gonna cook up really fast. So that I gotta recognize. The thighs are smaller than the regular. Let's take this honey.
For probe 1, cooking has begun.
And put our thighs right there. We got our honey nice and heated up a little bit. Should be ready to go, don't you know? And let's close this up, and we'll be flipping in probably about a minute or two. All right, it's time to flip the chick. Yes, that's right. I am flipping the bird. Let's turn the bird around. Turn the bird around. Cook on other side now. Turn the bird around. Let's turn the potatoes around too. All right, let's close this up and get ready for the other side. The rest of it. Ah ha ha, here we go, here we go. Fire! Yes, indeed. Look at that, flare up. I love my flare ups. It really cooks things fast. Sometimes you don't want it fast, but hey, that's how it charred up, you know. Let's flip this chicken a little bit. I think it's time to take, now our next step is this. We're gonna actually turn the heat off of where the chicken is. We're only going to keep the heat on over here. One indirect. And now we're going to brush on some honey. Yes, that's right. We're going to brush on some honey. This is the sweet part of this the chicken, sweet and spicy chicken thighs. So let's get the honey. Let's spice them up. Ooh, smoky, smoky, smoky. Let's put a nice little bit of honey on everything. All right, let's close this up. We're gonna cook this for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it over and do it on the other side. All right, now we get to flip these chickens again. Yeah, that's right. One more time, we have to flip the bird and put the honey on the other side. Flip the bird, flip the bird, flip the bird, the bird, the bird. We're gonna flip the bird. All right, let's get this. Put the honey on this. There it is. Put the honey on. Blend chicken honey. There we go. There we go. There we go. And we'll just cook this for another 2 minutes. And then we should be getting ready to enjoy and dig in. Because these are really tiny chicken thighs. Probably cooked faster. Hopefully it didn't burn. Hopefully it didn't char up. All right, let's get these chickens off the heat before they char up. Yes, it's almost time to plate the meal. We're just gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna dig in. Time to plate the fuck, god damn it. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Time to plate the meal. Let's get our little probe out. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Got some nice acoustics out here, I gotta say. Well, this is the sweet and spicy chicken. You know, our potatoes came out nice. Our corn came out pretty good. But how did the thighs come out? Well, let's dig in. God damn it, I lost my... Oh, the wind just taking... Oh, the wind never helps. There it is, taking my napkin. Let's see how this tastes. Excellent. You know any recipe to send me? More great grilling recipes? njtank99 at gmail.com. Woo-wee! That is a kick! njtank99 at gmail.com. My tongue's on fire. So, email me any recipe. njtank99 at gmail.com. You never know, I might cook it one day. Until then, manja, bon appetit. Let's eat. Wow, this had some kick to it.